What's up there, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Mall Manager Simulator. So this is one of those shop simulation games, but it's on a much grander scale, and I'm really excited to jump in and show you this one today. So please do grab yourself a drink. Let's hit the mall. Right then, guys, first things first, shout out to Playaway for providing the code for this one. I'm not being paid in any way to promote this game, but they provided the code so I can give my review, which will be in this turn my first impressions, my first look, and also some hints and tips on how to get started. So I am actually really enjoying this game, so I'm excited to show it to you. It's quite reasonably priced, and it has only come out in the last couple of days if you've seen this video as soon as it's come out. So we're going to jump in. Like I said, I'm going to give you my honest opinions, the positives and some of the negatives as well. We're going to hit new game to get started. So this is it's quite fast and furious, and it's different to other shop or supermarket simulators that I've played on this channel, in that things do move at a slightly more rapid pace. Just to start off here, you can see in the top right, the clock is ticking away. So I'm going to give you a kind of measured and slow and steady tutorial, but at the same time we're going to move quite quickly just to start off with, because I want to get into the nitty-gritty sort of gameplay. I don't want to hang around too much with the first instances, so we'll blast through it. So in the top left hand corner you've got your money. You've also got your level, which as you build your store, as you start to sell items and you start to improve, your level goes up, which is by the by, that's average, and that's the average approach to these games. You've then got your quest, which is sort of middle on the left, and that tells you basically in your tutorial what you should be doing next. You've got a map in the bottom left, which can be expanded by hitting M, and as you can see there, so we are currently outside the electronic shop. We've also got escalators back there, and then if we go around the mall here, we've got a music shop, and we've got escalators again, we've got a lift, and then we've got the toilets there as well. You've got 3 different floors. You've got ground floor 1 and floor 2. We'll hit ground again, and then we'll hit M to close that. So as I said, yeah, you've got your clock up in the top right, and then you've got a bunch of controls there which are told to us on the right. Now you can close and get rid of that by hitting H. So that's gone now. Right, first things first, it's telling us to hire a cleaner on the ground floor. So we've got customers wandering up and down. None of our shops are open at the moment, but it is telling us there that the mall needs cleaning. So let's hit tab. And this is your overall sort of menu, your management menu, where you can basically manage your shops. You can get staff, all money things and restocking things are done here. Although, thankfully, this game isn't too complex when it comes to the restocking part of it, or the it doesn't overdo it in terms of, it's not laborious. It's quite simple and straightforward. So let's jump in and go to our employee menu. So as you can see here, we've got a few options available. We've got security guard, cashier, cleaner, vending machine restocker, and toilet restocker. So the first thing that we want here is a cleaner. And as you can see here, it actually brings up cleaning machines. So for the downstairs, we want Claudia. We're going to hit hire. Now that machine is now basically available to us. If I hit tab, you'll see that it's spawned in down there. Now to get it to actually do anything, because unless you actually set it cleaning, it will just stand there. We're going to hit tab. We're going to go back to our main menu, and then we're going to go to the cleaning menu and basically just hit the cleaning thing, and that's it. It's $100. It's now cleaning the floor, and what happens here is this green set of bars here turns red over time, and then you just need to come in here and hit clean again. That's it. It's probably like a once a day job. And as you can see, our money's gone down as a result of that. Right then, guys, let's go back. So it now wants us to buy a vending machine. So let's go back to where we started, outside of our electronics store. And you see various slots available around. Some of them are vending machine slots. Some are billboard slots. You've got slots for plants as well. But we're going to jump into the menu and get started by getting a vending machine here. You can also click here, and you can also basically choose between different vending machines. So I'm going to go with a food vending machine, and as you can see there it is, even though it's got a drink bottle on the front. So basically there's our vending machine in place. We can have up to 4 vending machines. In fact, if you go into the menu here, you can see this is our vending machine that we've just put in place. There is 3 other slots available for the downstairs, and then there's other slots available for different floors. It wants us now to get a refiller, so we're going to go back to the employee menu. We're going to go vending machine restocker, and for downstairs, see, it's this fella here, so we're going to hit hire. He's now hired, and he will restock our machines for us. Or, well, basically, we have got to buy the stock, so when it runs out, which I'll show you again, if you go into the vending machine screen, this is now currently, people are buying stuff, so the refill status is going down. Again, these green bars will turn red. Once they're fully red, it's empty. You'll also get an exclamation mark above it, and then you will know that it needs to be refilled. You can then order stock, and our guy will go and come and fill it for us. It takes a bit of time, and I'll show you some of the drawbacks in that as well as we go on. For now, guys, it wants us to buy a toilet, so we're going to do that next. As I said, we're going to move fairly quickly here, so we want to go to the toilet option here. We're going to go buy toilet, $100. That's now done, and we want to restock the toilet because sorry, not in the cleaning menu. We want to basically have that an automated system of restocking the toilet. So again, back into the employee menu, toilet restocker. Elena is going to do that for us when we hire her. So that's all sorted. And the good reason that is important is because if you remember on the map, the toilet is quite a way away from where we are. In fact, we're going to take a walk around there. Right, next it wants us to acquire our first billboard. So we're going to stick a billboard directly outside our shop, even though there's multiple options. So I'm going to click here. And as you can see, you can either choose an image billboard, which is $1,000 and it generates $120 a day. Or you can choose a video billboard, which is $2,000 and it generates $500 a day. We'll go with the video one. I'm not entirely too sure what this video has got to do with shopping, but there you go. Maybe it's just making people feel better. I don't know, but there it is. You can also click on it, and you can also increase your billboard level by paying another $1,000 there. You can upgrade it for $4,000, and it will then generate revenue of $1,000. All right, so we're going to cancel that. I'm then going to do what it says next on the screen. They see me rolling. Basically, they want us to find an electric scooter and purchase it. So I'm going to hit tab. I'm going to go electric scooter, and I'm going to go with the first option. So it gives you a picture here, and this gives you an idea of where it is. You see there's one there by the escalator. There's one there sort of more in the middle of the floor. I'm going to go with the very first one, and that one is located around here. So let's take a walk. As you can see, there's loads of empty shops. I don't know whether they're going to be populated in due course or what, but yeah, for the time being, they're just empty. We've got the music store here, which can also be ours as well in due course. And for each store as well, you've got a warehouse to go along with it where you put your stock. I'm going to keep going down here. And just to show you, that's where the toilet is. So I'm grateful that we've got somebody restocking that, because it means that we don't need to wander all the way down here. But here's our scooter that we've just purchased, so I'm going to hop on. And then it's just the usual controls, the WSAD, in order to maneuver this thing. So we're going to get ourselves back to our electronics shop by going around here. And here we are, we're back where we started. So I'm going to park this up here. I'm going to hit tab to get off, and there we go. So first thing it wants us to do is to close our shop. And as you can see, it's already 6 p.m. in the evening. So yeah, time flies in this game, especially when you're having fun. But we've done quite a lot there in order to set our stall out. We're going to be doing some things now in order to set our shop in motion. So as you can see in our electronics shop, everything's closed off. There's nothing available. Shop's closed, but also we don't have any furniture. We don't have any stock. So the first thing that we're going to do is hit tab. And I'm going to go back to the main menu. And I'm going to go to this, which is the shop menu. Now this is where it's very simple and everything's laid out very nicely. Once you're in the stores, you then click electronic store. And I've got to take my hat off here because as I say, once you get into this, it's very simple. You've got your ordering goods screen firstly, which we can't do at the moment because we don't have any furniture. But to get furniture, all we need to do is move across the store equipment. And then you've got various things. So you've got a couple of different hanging shelves. You've then got a normal shelf. You've got a mobile round table, watch table, a couple more shelves. And some of those unlock at different levels. You see that just come up in the top right there just to say our vending machine's empty. So we're going to refill that in just a sec. But yeah, so you can not only get started with quite a lot of furniture, you can also expand it as you improve. You can see we're only level 1 at the moment because we haven't sold anything. In your other items, you've also got various wall decorations, which there's not a great deal of at the moment. But so the first thing we're going to do is to go in here. I'm going to cycle all the way back up to scroll back up to the top again, and we're just going to get the first hanging shelf. Now, what's great here is, as you are purchasing hanging shelves, they pre-populate in certain set specific places in the shop. Now, say if I was to get the first 2 hanging shelves, you see that they have automatically gone into the corners, the back corners, and as you fill the shop, as you click on each thing, the shop will automatically start to become filled with these, which are placed in very good positions. You don't need to worry about moving them. If you do want to move them, you just walk up to them, press Q. You can then move it. You can turn it with the mouse wheel. And say, for example, I quite like putting these in the corner, although it's not necessary at all. But yeah, I mean, you don't need to worry about doing that. Everything's already set, like I said, to start you off. What I will say is, where they are first placed is actually absolutely fine, and you can have as much fun as necessary without having to worry about technical stuff like getting everything positioned exactly as you want it. But that furniture is now in place. We can then order stock by hitting tab again and again going ordering goods, and as you can see, what was previously red here is now green, meaning that we can order some things. So what I'm going to do is start us off by ordering some phone cases. So I'm going to hit add cart for 2 of each of these top 3 ones. I'm going to then go to the cart and I'm going to go place order. Now it's telling us at the bottom of the screen, finish your activities to end the day, and it's 10 p.m. The shopping mall is now, the day's over. We hit enter to finish the day. But in the meantime, we can actually restock our shop. People are still wandering around. You can see our vending machine is also flashing at us, which we'll deal with in just a sec. But once I've ordered that stock, it's immediately delivered. There's no time delay. You don't have to wait for a guy to come and bring it. It's straight there. So you can see our phone cases have arrived. So we're going to click left mouse button to pick up the box and then F to open the box, and then it's literally just a case of clicking on the shelf, and there we go. You can then take the box and stick it in the trash bin outside, and that's that. Again, we'll do the same thing with this one. I'm going to refill the shelf with more of those, and again, now what you would then do is go here and basically put your stock into here. So that's your next point of call, but you can only do that once you've opened the electronic shop. So we'll be doing that. In the meantime, we can press R to throw the box, and that discards it from our hands. Right, we're going to let me just come out with there a sec. I'm just going to load these shelves and then I'm going to talk about pricing. So again, we've got an empty box there. We'll put that in there. Next, we'll grab this one. So what I will say is you can't mix your shelf, okay? So what I mean by that is once you've got a product on a shelf, you must have that same product on that shelf. You can't have like those 2 hangers with one particular phone case, then the next 2 with a different one, because that product is linked to that price and that QR code and barcode. So yeah, you can't mix your product, okay? Right, again, we'll drop that there. We'll open the next one. We'll get some more stuff on here. So it's best to keep them together as well, because, for example, what I could do is click on this and then put this one on a different shelf if I wanted to. But I think it's best to keep them together, because then you can, you can have varied products. You could have a different one on the top shelf if you wanted to. Right, so there's our first bit of stock on the shelves. Now, you can click here to set the price, and when setting the price, you want to factor in our price versus the market price. So the market price is 12. If we were to change our price to the market price, you'd see the profit is 0. So what we want to do is bump that price up a little bit and get a little bit of profit going. $2 in this instance, 17%. Click here for the next price, and again it's $10 to buy. So maybe if we set a price of 12 for this one, we get $2. It's 20% profit again for this one. Market price is 10. Profit is again $2 if we set 12, so 20%. And there we go. So there's our first bit of prices set. I'm going to order something and go on the other side as well, while we're in a closed position. So we can get these a couple of other things here. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get some more of these. Which ones was it we ordered first? So we got these ones to start off with, these 3. That's a mobile phone and that's smartwatch. So they're both red at the moment because we don't have the required furniture for those. But we do have another bunch of bits and bobs here that we could put on that shelf over there, including the USB cable, which actually isn't available, sorry. A mobile charger though is. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get a couple of chargers. We'll get a couple more. So say that one takes up that other shelf we've got there. And then we've got how many different... So we've got various different colours of these basic phone covers as well. So that should be more than enough. Oh, I forgot to order. Let me just place order. And there we go. So this stuff spawned in. So I'm quickly going to toss some of this stuff on the shelf. So that's a slightly different phone case to the one that we've got there. But we want to get these shelves as full as possible to start our first proper day. So I'm going to put these more basic phone cases over here. So this might take a bit of time, guys, but I'll just move as quickly as I possibly can. Another red one here. And yeah, as soon as we've got the shop open tomorrow, we'll be able to put this stock directly in. In fact, it won't let us open now because obviously we're at the end of the day. But let's just quickly load these shelves. We'll set our prices, and then when we come to open our shop properly tomorrow, we can put our stock into the stock room. So that'll definitely help things along a little bit. In time as well, you can also get your first cashier. In fact, we're already level 7 there because we've stocked our shelves. Wow, that's moving pretty quick. I've never seen it move that quick before. But it's probably because we're doing a real thorough job of stocking our shelves, as where really technically you don't need to do this to start off with. But I'm just giving you the best, probably the best starting position to be in, which is to have everything nicely stocked while the mall's closed. We're working overtime. We're working behind the scenes just to get our shop ready for opening day, which is going to be tomorrow. So yeah, I can't wait as well until we've got like other shops open and stuff, because in due course the products and stuff are just, they're kind of fun, I think. I mean, so far the thought of running an electronics store is pretty awesome in itself. So we've got we don't have a place for that one actually, so we'll leave those there for now. What's this one? So this is the other thing there. Okay, so these are stock. Those phone chargers we need to get another shelf for. So what I'll do now is I'll set the price for this one. Again, $2 profit. These ones I'm going to set as 11 to get that $2 profit going, just to start us off with. And there we go. So we're pretty much sorted. I'm going to get the vending machine sorted. So just go back here, hit vending, refill there. And as you can see, the restocker is busy. So we should see him pitch up and do his job, although sometimes he's a little bit missing. But in the meantime, I'm going to hit enter to end the day. And as you can see, an expensive day in terms of the money that we spent. 5,350. It says a little bit of revenue was attained, and that'll be from our vending machine. Profit-wise, we're down 3,000, but as expected, we've bought a lot of stuff. Bills, expenses. There was no expenses in our electronics store because we don't have because we don't have anybody. We don't have any stock. We don't have any revenue either at all. I know I'm jumping around a little bit here, but we do have expenses in terms of our cleaning, in terms of our restocking, in terms of our toilet. And what else? Quality index. So trash-wise, about half. Toilet, it's fine. Decor is none because we haven't got any plants yet. I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. Thieves, we don't have any. And clowns, we don't have any. Next day. Right, we're going to get started today. So here's our first day. Our shop is now open. We're going to be expecting some customers coming in. And our vending machine should be restocked now. Although it is saying the restocker is still busy. So obviously, he wasn't working overtime last night. He's going to pitch up today. See our first customer's going in. Oh, here he is. He's legged it over. Now, the only disadvantage to having this guy restocking is if you wanted a second vending machine. So I've just got one there, which is now there. If you were restocking one, as we are at the moment, according to this, the second vending machine, you can't click on it to restock that one next. And here we've got our first thief. So let's approach this guy. Dude, what are you doing? Stop. And basically all you do with a thief is you stand in front of them. They then hand it back. Sometimes give you a stern look. Sometimes give you a smile. But otherwise, yeah, it's basically a case of approaching them. You can use the money gun as well. It says you send it away with clowns when they appear in the mall. So if we get any clowns, we're going to pick this up. We're going to press F to fire money at them for some reason. I don't know why. And then we can toss that back on the floor. Right, this gentleman is our first customer. So he wants to buy 2 phone cases. It's going to be $30. He's given us some cash. And we need to give him some change. So there we go. First customer happy on their way. A phone case for this young lady. Card payment for this one. So it's $11. Okay, and it's as simple as that. Nice and straightforward, no fuss. Right, straight off the bat, because of our level, we're up to level 7, we can actually hire somebody to manage this for us. So we're going to get a cashier for the electronics store, and we're going to get, who do we want? Let's get Maria. Right, Maria is now doing our job for us there. We're going to go and stop that thief, wherever they've gone. I can't see where they've gone. I think they've got away. Right, seeing as we've got thieves, we're going to go and get a security guy as well. So security guard, we're going to get a Segway security. We're going to get Enzo to come and do a job for us. So we're going to hit hire. And again, daily salary is 1,300. So it is a little bit pricey to have him. But where is he anyway, for that matter? But once he is in action, he actually stops quite a few people stealing for us. Can't quite see where he is. But yeah, he should be here. In the downstairs. Alright, well. Maybe he's having a coffee break. We'll check in just a moment. Right. Dude. I literally... Looks like Claudio Castagnoli, but with hair. Right, okay. Let's have a look then. So, we've got stock being pushed around everywhere. So, I'm going to put this stock here. Because I want, some new shelving to put this on. So we'll toss that there just for the time being. I know it's not great for customers. And we can actually put a couple more of these out, I think. I thought it was that one. Guess not. Pretty sure it is that one. Oh, there we go. I don't think I was clicking quite right. But yes, anyway, guys, now that the electronics store is open, we can then put our stock here. Whoops. I thought it was yeah, it is a left click. Don't know why it didn't work first time. Right, there we go. Right, okay. So next up, now these two look very similar. But that one, I think, we can restock one there, and then we'll pop this in the stock room. So really, you don't really need to worry too much about restocking shelves during the day, unless you're having like a massive rush of customers, which can happen. So generally speaking, I would say put your stock away and then aim to restock on an evening. I don't know where our security guard is. Is he pitched in yet? Oh, there he is. Dude, you're riding through all my stuff, but also you're behind, man. These people are getting away. I'll tell you. So one thing you can do as well, you can pop a plant here as well if you want, which would add to the sort of the rating of your mall. So I'm not too sure which one this is, and you can't click on it, obviously. But for $150, we might as well just click on all of these downstairs one and have a nice set of plants throughout the mall. And there we go, it was the first one. So there we've got nice plants in the places where they can be. I guess as well you can buy more than one scooter by the looks of things. But anyway, for now, let's just aim to get these guys stopped. So yeah, what I would say is sound is lacking in this game. So you don't have a great deal of sounds going on. I'm pretty sure, you know, you can tell. You've heard it, guys. I did turn the music off because of the, you know, I want to avoid hitting any copyright strikes. So I always turn music off when playing games on my YouTube channel. But yeah, apart from that, you don't have any sound. Obviously, you've got people saying expensive, various things. No grumbling noises. Got the vending machine needs to be refilled again. Oh, both of them does. So, yeah, you can only refill one at a time, which is a little bit difficult, and you can't employ more than one. But yeah, there's not a lot of sound going on. There's no sort of ambient sound. As you hear, it's completely quiet. I don't know whether it improves with having the music on, whether you get a bit of ambient music sound to go along with it. Dude. Where's our restocker? Oh, here he is. Where was he? Dude. So yeah, he's doing the job that we would be doing, basically, if we didn't have him. Right, I'm going to buy another shelf for this to go on. Let's have a look. So, electronic, shopping, hanging shelf. We'll get another 2 of those. And as you can see, they've now been placed there. So we'll get some of these chargers on here. There we go. Chargers are out. Okay, price-wise, we're going to set this to 24. So again, $2. People are complaining a lot about the price, but you do get that. Even if you set the market price, you get a lot of customers just walking out because they are unhappy with the price. Even though, what can you do? You've also got a loan shark here, by the way. So similar character model to what we've seen, but he will lend you money. And it says here, just remember, late payments come with consequences. Not too sure what that means because I haven't had to use him, but he looks like a dangerous guy, doesn't he? Right then, guys. So, what can we do next? Well, we can look at filling some more of these shelves with stuff. So I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to go order goods, and I think we've got most of the phone covers sorted. So, as you said, basic ones to start off with, leading into more elaborate phone covers. We've got the phone charger. I thought the USB cable went onto... It does go onto hanging, but it's not the hanging ones that we've got. We'll get some earbuds. 2 loads of those. Is there anything else that we can get? Not so far. So let's go place order. Stick these on here. Okay, happy customers, all shopping. Oh man, you know, that alarm, it's enough to drive you nuts, isn't it? Right, 31 for those. Is our security guy actually doing anything useful here? Let's get the other vending machine restocked. Security, dude, don't tell me you're having another coffee. Also, guys, so one thing that I want to mention is, toilet needs to be refilled, and then I'll mention this thing. So, toilet, actually, we need to do cleaning as well. I forgot about that. Toilet, refill. So there we go. So we've got the basic management stuff covered, but in time, you are awarded card packs. It's been telling us here, but we've just got our first card pack. So basically, you go in here, you then open these card packs, which then fill up this album. And in time, as you fill each of these slots with the required number of cards, you then get something in return. Now, once we've filled one, we'll try and determine what that is together. I'm going to press escape to come out of here. I'm going to take a look at our revenue at the end of this day and see how we're getting on. We might need to drop some of these prices because I'm not entirely convinced that all of this is going as swimmingly well as what I would have liked. So I'm going to hit enter. Actually, what I'll do firstly, just see if any of this needs restocking. So some things are moving a bit quicker than others. Did we get any more of those basic cases? No, we didn't. So we only got enough, really. Whoa, dude, what? Yeah, caught red-handed, my man. What on earth? Right, yeah, right. Let's press enter, see how we're getting on. So profit-wise, we're still down overall. Decor's not too bad. Trash has come up. Sorry, trash is about where it was. But yeah, decor's come up. Now, store statistics, daily revenue, 322. So it's been a good improvement, but not brilliant. Bills, expenses, electronic store, it still says 0. I wonder whether that's because we started the day without staff. But as you can see, bills, expenses, 2,400 is where our daily revenue is actually pretty good. So far so good. We're getting decent recovery from ads. Our main income is actually vending. Toilet is good, and stores is actually the lowest. So what I'm going to do is continue. I might look to reduce some of these or balance some of these costs a little bit more. Sorry, these prices, sorry. Just in order to improve our sales. Maybe knock like 50 cents off. Just to improve our sales, because we're not really selling a great deal. What we are selling is giving us a profit, obviously. But we still got people complaining about it being expensive. I don't know whether that's game balancing or what, because like I said, even if you set the price at the market price, then you still end up with a similar scenario. So we've reduced the prices a little bit there. I think what we'll do as well is get a bit more variation in our products. Just put a stop to this person here. What I really need is a security guard like right outside, so maybe we can hire the other security guard. But then it's the same fella. The Segway guy might have got them then. Maybe I'll just leave them to it in the future. Right, let's go back to our vending machine. So we need to refill that one. And we'll let him crack on with that. You can also upgrade these as well. So I think I mentioned, can't remember if I mentioned this at the start of the video or not, but Our next level of revenue is 1,000, and the upgrade cost is 4,000. So it'll take us 4 days to recoup what we would spend there. So I'm not going to do that just at the moment. Dude, right in front of me, man. Wow. You look like a cricketer. Right. Let's get some more furniture going in here then. So what I'm going to do is get some of these watch tables. So we get a watch table, and what else do we want? I want a mobile round table, and then I'm going to order some black smartwatches, and I'm going to get the potentially mobile phone. There we go. Should have enough to do that, I think. Yes. Place order. Right, there we go. So as you can see here, it's placed our things for us. I'm going to let that guy go and see if the security guard actually catches him this time. So that guy's almost out. Where's the security guard? Wow, dude. That thing is... Yeah, you're extremely slow, my man. Right, let's go back here and restock our second vending machine. And in the meantime, let's basically load these onto here. So we'll get these mobile phones out, which are right in front of the door, which is a great place for them to be stolen. So we'll pop that down there, and next on this one, and get these smart watches out as well. Like that. And we're going to set the price for these. It's 10% profit on those. That's pretty good, actually. Let's move it down a tiny bit to 8%. Let's get a good return on those. It should be the same with these as well. So 10% profit on those. Let's set there. $11, 6%. See how we get on there. We'll stick this behind here just for tidiness, in case we need that gun at some point. And yeah, as you can see, we've got our first happy mobile customer here. I think there's only 1 or 2 left in the bag, in the box, sorry. Another fella here is picking up one. Quickly replace that on the shelf. Stick that in the bin. So yeah, we're doing well. It's good to get a bit of product variation going. So what else can we do? Well, we need to keep it clean. We need to keep the toilets restocked. And I'm going to see if there's any other products that we can stick on our shelf here now. So we can get... The USB cable is still unavailable to us for some reason. We've got these mobile phones available. So maybe we can get the shelf cracked open for those. We've got a few different smartwatches as well. So it's good to have a bit of variation as well. So we'll maybe get the green smartwatches. I was looking for something to go on those hanging shelves, but yeah. So we'll stick these out. Now these are a different price to the black ones. So just be aware of that. So we're going to click here. In terms of price, we're going to set these at 170. As you can see, it's then a case of balancing what you've got. Well, ideally, you could do with more than one watch stand, which obviously is available. As you can see, our mobile phones are selling pretty good. So we've already sold the mobile phones that well, not all of them, but we've sold quite a lot of them. So we can get maybe some iPads on the go as well. Get those placed. Stick these out here. Wow, those mobile phones have flew out. Probably flown out the door with our security here. Right, let's set the price for these as being Let's set 300 and see if anybody buys at that price. It's a $33 markup. And yeah, we can stick these in the stick these in here. Is it me that's triggering that alarm? I think it probably is. Because if I'm carrying products in and out... Actually, no. It hasn't done it there. So a vending machine needs to be refilled again. So we'll go back. I thought that would be the case. They do come up quite regularly. Both of them are empty. So again, you can't click on both of them, which is something that I would have preferred, really. To click both and then just let him do it, you know. Looks like our pads are a bit expensive. So we'll turn that down. We've got another card pack to open. I'm not entirely too sure what the purposes of this. It doesn't really tell you to start off with. But we'll get them open anyway. And let's see what happens with that one. Let's hit tab again. So, yeah, we're filling them up. We'll see what happens. Vending machine again. Again. Was that the Segway guy flying off down there? There he is. What's he doing down there? We've only got one shop at the moment, so it's not, you know, it's not that complicated. Right, mobile phones are low. Right, where's the Segway dude? Have I got to be the one to stand here? Looks like it. Yeah, caught red-handed, dude. Thank you. You, my man. What's your use? Right. Like I said, I was going to get some more mobile phones, wasn't I? In fact. Oh, I pressed on the wrong one. That's frustrating. Right, let's get some more mobile phones. Get some of these ones. Get these mobile phones out here. Ah, you've caught somebody. Now he thinks he's worth his weight, this guy now. That's where you should be, down there, yeah, exactly. Okay, looking good. So we'll see how we did on this day. I'm going to get some more smartwatches out here as well. But so this is, it does come across to me as being not only about, obviously, stock replenishment and all the usual, but it's a little bit Fast and Furious as well, a bit like Gas Station Simulator. I don't know whether you've played that game, but it's that sort of, gives that sort of feel of, like, you know, busy, running around like a headless chicken. You've got a lot going on. I'm going to order some more of those green ones. And yeah, lots happening. You know, I might as well just blast a few more of these in, and then we can always stick them in storage. Red. I didn't want that. Maybe I should move that so it's not in the way. There we go. Right. Right, we'll finish today's activities. We've still got customers there, and we will spend a bit of time just loading up these shelves. We can always fill that with stuff as well. Yeah, any additional I'm going to stick over here, actually. Because why not? It's there, you know. They're the cheaper phone cases, and they seem to be selling pretty good. we'll get these blasted out. Okay, blue is next. And we'll restock with black smartwatches because I can see that these need a little bit there. Also running low there. I think we'll get one more mobile phone out here, or two, or three. That box is empty. Got any more slots there? Got one more slot. To be honest with you, could probably do with another table. We'll restock that vending machine as well. Oh, they're both empty. Well, that one doesn't have a exclamation mark above it, so I wonder how empty that one is. It's clearly not fully empty. Got some more slots here for these phone cases, so we'll get those sorted. But really, you know what I think would really benefit this game is the ability to hire somebody to restock these shelves for you. Because, where do these go? Oh, there we go. Because currently we don't have that. So if we were to open a second shop here, we would struggle between the two. We'd have to do everything on an evening like this. Yeah, I think we could have had all this stock out apart from the watches, because we've got space available on our other shelves. So yeah, that could have been a good option, but we'll see how we're getting on this this day. So we've got a couple more watches available here. So what I'm going to do is go in here, store equipment. I'm going to get a second mobile round table. I'm going to go and, sorry, I should have just done this and clicked here. And I'm going to, I'm going to get some red smartwatches for now. And order some more black. Place order. And then I'm going to firstly get our current stock out. Oh no, it's got the wrong table. Hold on. Let's have a look. Oh, I got another mobile round table. Oh, that's fine. I want another watch table. So we'll look to get this box emptied here. Not quite. Right, what we'll do is then we'll put the rest of the stuff into stock. As you can see, we've worked our way pretty well through our stock there. And I do think you should be able to carry more than one box at a time as well. That would be a great help. And yeah, guys, we're going to hit enter. In fact, did we still have customers there? So we've still got customers. So what's going on here? Do I have to do this myself? How long's it been like that? Right. So we'll hit enter to end the day. Let's see how we got on. So, bills expenses still 2,400. For some reason, we don't have any electronic store, although can't remember if it was Elena or Maria. Yeah, but anyway, we have got some more revenue coming in now. Nearly 6,000, which is really good. And we are getting hit pretty hard by the thieves. We've got not a brilliant decor rating, and trash-wise, not great either. But we are making progress, and I'm really hoped you've enjoyed that opening episode, guys. If you have, please do let me know by hitting the like button. Hit me up in the comments section. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you go ahead and do that. And please do hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of upcoming videos. If you enjoyed seeing this game and you want to see more of it, please do let me know, because I think it's pretty good. I mean, it may not be, the greatest simulation game of all time, but it's fun. And that's bringing me back. It's making me want to play more. I hope you enjoyed it too, guys. Please do take care of yourselves. And I'll catch you guys again soon.